What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady, again, and today we'll be reacting to Ja Morant's dad failed him as a father. Don't know how I feel about that title, but let's get into it anyway. All right, Nino Brown, talk to me, honey.
Breaking news. Former NBA player Michael Beasley just criticized Ja Morant's father, T. Morant. He said his father's immaturity has failed Ja Morant as a man. Check this out.
Morant is the situation of having an immature father in the house. I love how he loves his dad, but somebody needs to get to his dad. I think his dad is living in a past. I think his dad is reliving his childhood, right? Because if you look at Giannis's dad, RIP, he came to the arena. He was proud of his son. He didn't want no interviews. He didn't want you to understand. He didn't tell you anything he'd been through or showcased it because it was Giannis's time, right? And I love how Ja's dad loves his son. His dad is just a product of what we're speaking of. So his dad missed out on his childhood, and his son gave him enough money to time travel.
Now, Michael Beasley, I'm with you when you right. In fact, I want to inform you that the Memphis Grizzlies are done with Ja Morant. They not even looking to trade him where he want to go. Because at this point, they just looking for the best deal to get him out of Memphis. They don't want him there no more. And many people are blaming Ja Morant off the court issues for this. All them incidents he had in the past, the Memphis Grizzlies is done with his age.
I've heard this name before. I'm not a big basketball fan like that. I prefer football. Is this the kid that basically is like crashing out all the time? I'm thinking that's who this is. I'm gonna assume that throughout the whole video, so if I'm loud and wrong, I will allow you to tell me in the comments that my ass is loud and wrong. So let's see.
Like when Ja Morant got caught multiple times with guns in 2023, and then the pickup game confrontation he had with that
he was the one that he couldn't play or something. He had just signed like this couple $1 million contract type shit, and then he had got caught with a gun or something like that, and he couldn't play, so he didn't get the money type shit. Didn't that happen, or am I tripping? Was that somebody else? I think that was him.
Young YN teenager where he was sued in 2022. And then in 2025, he ruined the Memphis Grizzlies team chemistry with his behavior issue. Then when he did play, he always was being fined for his gun hand gestures after he scored a basket. All these incidents eventually damaged his image and destroyed his potential to be the face of the NBA. He lost all his endorsements. Powerade dropped him, Nike suspended him indefinitely, and Beats by Dre fell back from Ja Morant due to his behavior issues too, causing him to lose millions of dollars. Now you might ask, what that got to do with his dad, T. Morant? Well, here's the issue. Well, there's no.
Was his daddy like who? I don't know. Is his daddy a famous person or something? I'm sure I'm about to find out. I don't know why I talk so much. I can't help it, y'all. Sorry.
There's no room for protection. That goddamn T. Morant, his daddy be on the sideline so busy trying to look like Usher Raymond. He think he USHERRAYMOND. But he forgot he a goddamn DAD. He forgot he a father. T. Morant is more interested in getting camera time by sitting courtside than he is worried about his son's actions in society. Because as a father, he's supposed to been pull Ja Morant to the side and straighten his act out. He supposed to have that.
But how we know he hasn't tried that, though? I mean, sometimes when your kid's grown, sometimes you done all you can do type shit. And I watch it all the time. Like, so, you know, your kids out there in the streets, they're crashing out, and you know that you nothing is helping them. They done been to jail before. And sometimes the sad thing about that is I've heard women and fathers say, I've come to terms that I'm going to lose my son. He's going to end up dead because he is not going to change. He won't change. And there's nothing I can do about it. I've come to terms with that. I've heard parents say that. You know how scary that is as a mother myself? You know, like, we don't know if his daddy reached out or, tried to tell him. He a grown man at the end of the day now, So we don't know. We don't know. Unless I press play and you about to tell me.
One-on-one with him. But see, the problem is, he's so interested in the camera time and getting his son money. Ja Morant's supposed to be disciplined. Because at this point, somebody got to tell him, you messing up your bag. And you finna have all our ass homeless around it. Because we all depending on you. You take care of all us. But T. Morant ain't doing that because he immature. Because when you got a daddy like a T. Morant out here thinking he more of a star than his son on the court, that's the root of the problem. Because a fool and his money will soon depart. Just look how Deion conduct with Shador. Shador handled himself well in that football industry. Deion still Deion, but he don't get out there and overshadow his son. He let his son be his son, and not just that, Shador represent the Sanders family. Well, and see, that's the problem with T. Morant. Your son is very talented. Your son was supposed to be the next Allen Iverson in the NBA, but instead, he done transformed into the new John Wall. And see, just because the Grizzlies trading Ja Morant to another team, that's not going to fix his mental health issues.
Yeah, he need help bad, man.
He got
real.
to fix himself.
Yeah.
He need a mentor.
Absolutely.
But this the real question. Is it too late? Here's another perspective.
No, absolutely not. It's never too late. It's never, ever, 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 ever too late to work on your mental health. Don't ever let nobody tell you that. Don't even say that shit no more. I don't give a fuck if you 89 years old and you need to go see a goddamn therapist. Don't ever let nobody tell you it's too late to go get mental help. And he needs to do that for sure before he just straight up fuck. Because I don't feel like it's too late for him, like with his career either. But he got to get that help first, or he just gonna fuck it up. He about to lose the whole damn bag. Like, it's about to just be gone type shit. But yeah, he do need therapy. He do need some kind of help. He needs somebody to talk to, mentor, something. He does need that. I absolutely agree. And absolutely, it's not too late. It's never too late.
From an NBA fan, kind of defending T. Morant on how he parented Ja Morant. Check this shit out.
Former NBA player Michael Beasley, whom I have a lot of respect for, love his game. I love how he discusses some of the problems he's had, and he's not, afraid to share some of his inner thoughts. And he's an amazing basketball player. But he made some comments here recently talking about T. Morant, Ja Morant's father, and he says basically that Ja has been having a lot of problems because he says T. Morant is an immature father, and he's basically living his life, time traveling. I think that's what Michael Beasley said. He's time traveling and living the life that he wanted to live, basically.
Through his son, huh? Or through his son money.
Superstar, and he said that's why Ja is facing a lot of problems that he's facing. And my whole thing is you have a right to your opinion. But for him to say, from what I know from T played basketball.
Oh, the daddy played basketball?
Playing professionally overseas or something like that. And
really?
Then his wife
That's interesting.
Pregnant. Well, Ja's mama got pregnant with Ja. He cut that basketball life short and came to take care of his new family.
Hear that?
Started becoming a barber to take care of his new family.
Okay.
Which he has a daughter too, who's in college. And he raised this son to go to high school, raise him to get to college, train him. that helped him become the basketball player he is now. But my thing is, when people criticize someone's parenting skills and they try to blame that on a young man who has to grow up and learn things the hard way. A lot of us have to grow up and learn things the hard way.
Yeah.
Is there a perfect parenting system?
No, it's not.
Is there a perfect parent?
Absolutely not. I damn sure wish it was. I sure wish it was. I pay $1 million to have it. There's no perfect parenting, nothing, because everybody is different. Every kid is different. Different kids need different shit. Like, my kids are complete opposite, motherfucker. Like, one kid is very fucking high maintenance. I need my nails done. Mommy, I need a Coach bag. Can I get a Rod Wave concert? And the other one just like, I just need some Robux. I was trying to play this game on my VR. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know, my kids are two total opposites. So no, there's no perfect way to parent. And that's why I said at the beginning, we don't know what he's had his talks with this boy about or nothing like that. You know, I'm sure he has. It's his son. I'm sure he has. It's just probably at a point where he feels like he's talked until he's blue in the face, and what else can I say? That's probably how he's feeling.
Because I know plenty of guys who's my dad, when my mom died when I was 11 years old, and I had 3 brothers and sisters that we had by my mom, my dad was nothing like, my dad was strict. You know, he didn't like a lot of attention, but that didn't stop me from getting in trouble. He tried to stay on my dome, but that didn't stop me from getting in trouble.
See?
So I've seen parenting on both sides, and still people go the wrong way.
Right.
So honestly, I don't think that's fair for T. Morant to constantly get that kind of criticism.
It's not. That's not fair at all. I mean, because like he said, my parents weren't super strict either. My brother got in trouble. Not a lot, but he got in trouble, and I was like the good kid. I'm in my room playing with my fucking Barbies type shit. But they weren't really strict, so I guess they didn't really need to be. I guess they was strict when they needed to be. They brought that damn belt out when they needed to type shit. But this is a grown man now. I don't know how old he is. Going to JCPenney. This the advice I'm gonna give T. Morant right here. Go to JCPenney, right? And go in the belt aisle, right? And you gonna see it's gonna be a real cow leather belt from the cow ass. About $300. Put him over your goddamn leg. I don't care if he's 30 years old. Try it. I bet you he won't lose no more sponsors after that. My daddy beat me one time. I ain't got in trouble never again.
You don't really hear him
try
say
it
that publicly.
Hell.
And when I talk to him, he be unbothered by it. But I'm pretty sure it has to bother him.
Yeah, that's gotta affect him.
But my thing is, I want to ask this question again. Athletes, it's a lot of immature athletes in the NBA and NFL, and they've done far worse things.
Drafted so young, they ain't grown up yet.
And I want people to understand, Ja has never been arrested for anything now. He's never been in trouble with the law. Never.
He did?
So the immature things we've seen him do,
I don't know.
I did 100, probably 15 times worse than it. And I know NBA players who are immature and need to grow up, and they have to knock their head. Because I don't care who you are. You can tell your son.
That's the thing, but with them being drafted, like, right out of college or whatever, and they're getting all of this money at such a young age, and they don't know how to, they're not mature yet. That's something we kind of gotta deal with. They need a good support system around them. They need a money manager or reliable people that they can fucking trust, But a lot of them don't have that, you know. People just want to take their fucking money and take advantage of them. It's just sad. It's very sad, you know.
Daughter, one thing is, even when they're teenagers, a lot of times they're going to do it that way. They have to learn the hard way. So
that's true.
I'm going to continue to salute and clap T for being a man and raising his children,
Absolutely.
and raising his family.
100%.
John got to figure it out on his own. Like I had to figure it out on my own. Like many young people have to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
So I think all of that criticism is kind of unfair, man, because the man was there for his family, and he's still there for his family.
Mm-hmm.
John, just like a lot of other young, rich millionaires who are young, and the world is given to them. Their realities are warped, and sometimes they have to learn the hard way. Well, those are just my thoughts on it.
I
All
agree.
praises to the Most High.
I agree with that. I agree with that take. I agree with that take more so than, oh, he's just trying to live out his younger days. You know, I agree with everything that man just said at the end. This young man has to go through his little phase that he going through. He gonna learn his lessons the hard way. You ain't want to listen? All right. I can show you better than I can tell you. Ain't that what Mama used to say? Go ahead, write a check your ass can't cash. He gonna find out the hard way. And then he gonna look back at, hopefully, look back at that and be like, damn, I fucked up like that. I fucked up that bad. Damn, man. You know, and he'll be, you know, learn a lesson from it, basically. But, yeah, y'all, let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments. Like the video, definitely. Subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.